the nomination. And then after the nomination that he was seeking to win the election. Anything that he was not allowed to do or was not willing to do, we don't have any reason to expect him to do once he gets into office. Because the way that partisan electoral politics works in America is that you strike your deals, you cut your deals when the person needs your support in order to get the thing that they covet. The candidate covets winning the election and getting into the seat. So it's in order to get your support to help him get there that you can cut some deals with the person. We did not cut any deals with Barack Obama. We did not make any demands on him. In fact, they pulled a coup on black folk. And we voluntarily went along with the coup. And that coup was, they convinced us to be convinced and to accept as a condition of Barack Obama having a snowball's chance in hell of getting the nomination and then being elected president, that we go along with the program and not require or expect or demand that he address any of our issues or any issues that could be identified with us, because that would kill it. That should have told black folks something right there, that even the statement that Barack Obama was making to the effect that there is no white America, there is no black America, there's only one America, that obviously and absolutely was not true. Because if that were the case, he would have been able to advocate on behalf of any segment of this the population in this country that he chose to. And especially if you're going to look out for the least of these, your brethren. Who is that, and who needs the support of an incoming president more than anybody else? It would obviously be the people who are in the greatest need, and that would be black people in this country, and to a certain extent the other so-called minority groups who may also do some suffering in their own right, but that's their business, and they've got their own leaders and spokespersons to take care of that. So my position is this, my friend, that we're not going to get anything out of a Barack Obama presidency that we have not already gotten, and that's this warm fuzzy feeling, that's this exhilaration from the fact that for the first time in history the white folks saw fit to throw their support behind a viable black candidate to become president. So if we can take that to the bank, if we can eat that, if we can smoke that, or whatever else we want to do with it to get some satisfaction from it, then that's our food. That's our satisfaction. That's our pleasure. But in terms of substance, anything concrete or tangible, anything that is going to change the terrible condition that black folks are in this country, that's not going to come from Barack Obama, or for that matter from the Democratic Party, because they have their own priorities. If we were a priority of the Democratic Party and or Barack Obama, we would have discovered that during the course of the campaign season. We're not going to discover that we are important now that the man has been elected. And that's not, again, that's not a knock on it, because if it had not been Barack Obama who was the Democratic Party's nominee, I believe they say that Barack Obama got 95% of the black votes that were cast in this election. Had the nominee been Hillary Clinton, she would have gotten at least 92% of the black votes. So it's not that, you know, we would not have supported the Democratic Party no matter who the candidate was, but most particularly had it been Hillary Clinton, because after all, she was the wife of the first so-called black president, Bill Clinton. So we would have given our support anyway. So the key was that this was a candidate who was able to get the support of white people as well as that automatic black folk. And so the party doesn't owe us anything. They were able to take us and our vote and our support for granted, and we did so willingly and voluntarily. And so what that means for those of us who are conscious, especially those of us like myself who are avowed black nationalists and Pan-Africanists, is that an opportunity has been created, because a part of the process of superimposing Barack Obama as the candidate over and above and against the wishes of the civil rights aristocracy and the black political elites is that they had to mute all of those voices. You didn't hear anything hardly from the Jesse Jacksons, the Al Sharptons, the Michael Eric Dysons, any of those people. They even were able to silence Minister Farrakhan. So nobody who normally speaks out for or on behalf of the black community and our interests and issues was allowed to say anything for fear that anything they said might have been used against Barack Obama and weaved off or peeled off some of the white support that he would need in order to win the election. So nobody owes us anything. Nobody is going to do anything for us. We are now going to have to be in a self-determination, self-reliance mode, and that opens the door for those of us who believe in self-determination and self-reliance. And that is the black nationalists and the Pan-Africanists amongst us.
Thank you, Bob.